World-famous author Salman Rushdie of the Satanic Verses was attacked Friday while giving a speech in New York. Gee, I wonder why. I'm Jazz Borganzo, and this is what's next. Happy Monday, guys. Jazz Borganzo here. Another episode of What's Next, your daily dose of common sense and facts. If I mention the name Salman Rushdie, what comes to mind? Now, for those of you under 25, you may have to think a bit and maybe have to ask Mr. Google who this guy is. Those of you like myself, old heads, remember exactly who this gentleman is. He is the author of the infamous Satanic Verses, which of course gave you the inside baseball on the Iranian government and of course Islam. For that, he was awarded with death threats. Yes, for pretty much past over 30 years. But he was at an event in New York and someone just didn't like what he was speaking about. Gee, I wonder why. Let's take a look. This comes out of the New York Post. Salman Rushdie on a ventilator, likely to lose an eye after on-stage attack. Of course, there is a clip of it, and we'll show that in a little bit. Author Salman Rushdie is likely to lose one of his eyes, and is currently on a ventilator after he was attacked on stage at a literary event in upstate New York on Friday. The news is not good, 75-year-old writer's agent Andrew Wiley told the New York Times. Salman will likely lose one eye, the nerves of his arm were severed, and his liver was stabbed and damaged. Rushdie, who is still unable to speak at the time, and I do have an update on that, was attacked by a lone man while speaking at an event. While speaking at an event in Chautauqua Institution in Chautauqua, New York, about 55 miles south of Buffalo. He was scheduled to speak about the United States as a place for exiled authors as the home of freedom of expression, according to the Institute. After the stabbing, he was transported by helicopter to a hospital in Erie, Pennsylvania, where he underwent surgery. Freedom of expression, then gets stabbed. Nice. A witness who was in the audience told the Post that Rushdie had tried to rush off stage, and the two men scuffled before audience members rushed on stage to subdue the attacker. Approximately 2,500 people were in attendance. Rushdie's he was the dude. 25-year-old Hadi Matar of Fairfield, New Jersey, was arrested at the scene by state troopers who were assigned at the lecture. And of course, there he is. What a piece of shit. The state police spokesman said Matar's possible motives were under investigation. Possible motives. Yeah, okay. But law enforcement sources told the Post that Matar was sympathetic to the Iranian government, which in 1989 issued a Fatwah, or religious edict, under then leader Ayatollah Khomeini, calling for Rushdie's death over his book, The Satanic Verses. An initial investigation suggests that Matar had posted on social media about his support of Iran and the Revolutionary Guard in favor of Shia extremism. More broadly, law enforcement sources told the Post. And of course, that is Salman Rushdie right there. National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan denounced the attack as appalling. All of us in the Dementia Administration are praying for a speedy recovery. The statement said, "We're thankful for the good citizens and first responders for helping Mr. Rushdie so quickly after the attack, and law enforcement for swift and effective work, which is ongoing." And that's Matar also attacked 73-year-old event moderator Henry Reese. He suffered injuries to his face and was treated and released from a local hospital, police said. Like other visitors, Matar had obtained a pass to the 750-acre grounds. President Michael Hill told the Associated Press his backpack was screened by a sheriff's deputy and a canine assigned to the event, according to Buffalo News. Kiana Brown, a waitress who works on the grounds at the institution, said the attacker stayed at the hotel overnight. They had to close down the employee parking and evacuate to search his room. They weren't allowing guests in or out, she told the Post. A lot of people were traumatized by the events of that day. Very, very sad. Of course, Steve Mackey, server at the restaurant, there was little interaction. There was shock that they served this guy, and the next day he's on the world news. Matar, New Jersey's home, was swarmed by law enforcement after the stabbing. His attorney, public defender Nathaniel Barone, had declined to comment. And again, gee, I wonder why. Dr. Martel Haskell, a physician who was among those who rushed to help, described Rushdie's wounds as serious but recoverable. Witness Kathleen James said Matar was in clad black clothing and wore a black mask when he rushed the stage. We thought perhaps it was a part of a stunt show that there's still a lot of controversy around this author, but it became evident in a few seconds that it wasn't, she told the press. Of course, that is his new book. And of course, Rushdie has had a fatwa against him since the late 80s. Rushdie's controversial 1988 novel, The Satanic Verses, prompted Iranian leader Ayatollah Khomeini to issue a fatwa calling for Rushdie's death over what he claimed were blasphemous references to Islam. No, he was calling out facts. A $3 million bounty was placed on his head for anyone who kills him. This has been going on for over 30 years. Rushdie, an outspoken prominent for freedom of speech and a critic of religious extremism, was born into a Muslim family in Mumbai, India. My thoughts. Update on Rushdie's health. He is stable right now and he is in recovery, so thank God. So Rushdie's name doesn't pop up often in the news, especially in this 24-hour news cycle. But when he does, controversy always surrounds him because, of course, the book that he wrote in 1988. But this wouldn't have happened to anybody else. If this were Salman Rushdie and he wrote a book regarding the extremisms of Christianity, nothing. The extremisms of Catholicism, which, of course, there have been books aplenty written about that. No, he would have been fine. If he wrote a tell-all tale regarding Scientology, Tom Cruise and all, yeah, there would have been some eyebrows raised. But I think anything else, any other religion, would have got a pass. But no, not Islam. No. You will dare not speak ill will of Islam. Proposed, consequences thereof. But one, for Rushdie to stave off death threats that have been placed against him, for well over 30 years. God bless him. He always has security around him. It's 24 hours, 7 days a week. Yeah. This guy's constantly protected more than the damn president, because of what he wrote. He had the inside skinny on what Islam is and regarding the Iranian government. And with that being said, I'm Jasper Gonzo. This is What's Next. Want to see more just like this? Please leave a comment below. Like it, share it, subscribe to it. And we catch you guys on the next one. Peace.